Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Nikkita Lyons has reacted to Rhea Ripley's recent Insane Gym photo. The NXT superstar sent her a forward message. Lyons returned from her latest injury in September 2024. She has been involved in a love triangle storyline with Ashante the Adonis and Carmen Petrovich. The 25-year-old was also revealed as Adriana Rizzo's attacker. On Instagram, Ripley uploaded a photo where she looked completely shredded and jacked. The photo caught the attention of multiple superstars, including Lyons, who complimented the Eradicator. Bill Apter predicted Rhea Ripley to retain the WWE Women's World Championship against Io Sky. Bill Apter believes Rhea Ripley will successfully defend her WWE Women's World Championship against Io Sky on the upcoming March 3, 2025 edition of Monday Night Raw. Sky had a chance to qualify for the 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber match. However, she lost to Liv Morgan after an accidental interference by Ripley, who cost the genius of the Sky her chance to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. Speaking on the Smack Talk podcast, Bill Apter predicted Ripley to retain her title against Sky. He said, "I think it's a great idea to draw people to Netflix, trying to keep that Netflix audience coming back every week for something special, and my prediction is Rhea retains the belt in what will be an excellent match that will showcase Io Sky more so than Rhea Ripley." Ripley regained the WWE Women's World Championship on the January 6, 2025 edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. She became a two-time champion by defeating Liv Morgan. She successfully defended the title against Nia Jax at Saturday night's main event XXXVII. The Eradicator will also face the winner of the 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber match after Charlotte Flair chose Tiffany Stratton as her WrestleMania 41 opponent. The atmosphere backstage in the WWE arena was thick with excitement and anticipation. Fans had been buzzing about the upcoming event, and rumors were flying about a potential feud that had all the potential to be a game-changer. The women's division had been evolving at a rapid pace, and with Rhea Ripley at the top of the mountain, a challenger was bound to rise. Nikkita Lyons had been training for months, working tirelessly to make her mark in the WWE. With a unique blend of athleticism, power, and charisma, Nikkita had gained a strong following in the NXT division. But she wasn't satisfied with just that. She was hungry for more. She wanted to make an impact on the main roster, and she knew the best way to do that was to challenge the very best. Rhea Ripley, the dominant force in the women's division, was sitting at the top, reigning as the Raw Women's Champion. She had been unstoppable, crushing any opponent who dared to face her. But Nikkita saw an opportunity, a chance to make her statement. And the way she planned to do it would be nothing short of bold. The message. It was late at night, the arena quiet as the crew packed up. Nikkita sat in her locker room, her mind racing. The WWE Universe had been talking about the possibility of her debut on Raw for weeks. But it wasn't just about the spotlight. Nikkita wanted to send a message that would shake the very foundation of the women's division. She grabbed her phone, scrolling through her messages before she found the one she was looking for. Rhea Ripley. The name alone made her heart race with both excitement and determination. Nikkita had watched Rhea dominate for so long, admired her strength and skill. But now, she was ready to challenge that dominance. Nikkita's fingers hovered over the screen for a moment, a smirk playing on her lips. She didn't need to say much. In fact, she didn't need to say anything at all. With one simple message, she could spark a fire that would rage across the WWE universe. She typed the words, "I'm coming for you." It was short, it was direct, and it carried a weight that words couldn't fully capture. Nikkita didn't need to say anything else. The message was clear. The challenge had been issued. The response: Rhea Ripley was in her hotel room, unwinding after a grueling match. Her title defense against a formidable opponent had been a success, but she was always aware of the whispers. The whispers of challengers lining up to dethrone her. She had heard the rumors, seen the tweets, and caught glimpses of the social media storm surrounding Nikkita Lyons. Rhea wasn't someone who took challenges lightly. She wasn't someone who let anyone step into her world without consequence. She was the nightmare, and she had built her empire on dominance. When Nikkita's message popped up on her phone, Rhea felt a rush of adrenaline. "I'm coming for you." The simplicity of the words spoke volumes. It was a challenge, no doubt about it. But Rhea didn't flinch. If anything, the challenge only fueled her fire. She was used to being the one to break challengers, to make them regret ever stepping into her path. But there was something about this message that intrigued her. Nikkita wasn't just any competitor. She had something different, something that made her stand out from the rest. Rhea knew that if Nikkita was coming for her, she was going to be a worthy adversary. And that excited her. Without hesitation, Rhea typed her response, "Bring it on." It wasn't just a challenge back, it was a declaration. The two women were about to collide, and neither was willing to back down. The build-up over the next few weeks, the WWE Universe was buzzing about the potential showdown between Nikkita Lyons and Rhea Ripley. The hype was palpable, and the intensity was rising. Fans couldn't stop talking about the forward exchange that had set the wrestling world on fire. Nikkita had made her presence felt on Raw, interrupting one of Rhea's interviews to make her challenge known. The two women locked eyes, the tension between them thick enough to cut with a knife. Nikkita didn't say a word, but her stare spoke volumes. She wasn't just talking about being the next challenger. She was telling Rhea that she was coming for the title. And she would stop at nothing to take it. Rhea, of course, wasn't one to back down from a challenge. She smirked, sizing Nikkita up. The nightmare had no intention of letting anyone take her title, let alone a newcomer. But there was something about Nikkita that made her pause. The fire in her eyes, the confidence in her stride, Rhea knew that this wouldn't be an easy fight. The weeks leading up to the match were filled with confrontations, interviews, and intense build-up. Nikkita didn't back down from a single one of Rhea's verbal jabs. She didn't flinch when Rhea attacked her physically, and she didn't shy away from the press conferences where Rhea tried to break her mentally. Nikkita was focused, and her eyes were always locked on one thing, the Raw Women's Championship. But Rhea wasn't about to let someone like Nikkita waltz in and take what was hers. She had earned that title, and she would fight tooth and nail to keep it. The rivalry had become more than just about a championship, it was about pride, respect, and proving who truly belonged at the top of the women's division. The match. Finally, the night arrived. The tension in the air was electric as the WWE Universe filled the arena, eagerly awaiting the clash between two of the most dominant women in the business. Nikkita Lyons and Rhea Ripley would finally go head-to-head, and neither woman was about to let the other walk away with the title. The match started with an intense stare-off. Both women stood in the center of the ring, neither willing to back down. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, knowing that this was going to be one for the ages. Nikkita was quick, using her agility to her advantage, darting around Rhea with precision. She landed several strikes, each one landing with authority. Rhea, however, was unbothered. She absorbed the blows, her stone-cold demeanor never faltering. She was used to taking punishment, and she wasn't about to let Nikkita get the best of her. The match was a back-and-forth battle, with both women throwing everything they had at each other. Nikkita was relentless, using her speed and athleticism to outmaneuver Rhea. But Rhea was as powerful as ever, using her raw strength to take control whenever she could. As the match wore on, it became clear that both women were equally matched. Each time one gained the upper hand, the other would fight back with even more intensity. The WWE Universe was on their feet, chanting for both women as they fought tooth and nail. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Nikkita saw her opening. With a burst of energy, she landed her signature finishing move, the fierce impact, a devastating spinning roundhouse kick that sent Rhea crashing to the mat. Nikkita covered her, the referee sliding into position for the count. 1, 2, 3. The bell rang, and the arena erupted in cheers. Nikkita Lyons had done it. She had dethroned Rhea Ripley and claimed the Raw Women's Championship. The aftermath: as Nikkita stood tall in the ring, holding the championship belt high above her head, Rhea Ripley slowly made her way to her feet. The defeat was painful, but Rhea wasn't angry. No, she was impressed. Nikkita had done the unthinkable. She had beaten her, and in doing so, she had proven that she belonged at the top. The two women locked eyes once again, this time with a mutual understanding. They had clashed, and Nikkita had emerged victorious. But Rhea knew that this wasn't the end. It was just the beginning of a new chapter in their rivalry, one that would continue to shape the future of the women's division. As Nikkita celebrated her victory, Rhea offered her a nod of respect. The battle was over, but the war between these two women was far from finished. And deep down, Nikkita knew that Rhea Ripley would be waiting, ready for the rematch. But for now, Nikkita had her moment, and she had proven to the world that she was more than just a challenger, she was a champion. Conclusion. The four words that started it all, "I'm coming for you," had set the stage for an unforgettable clash between two titans of the women's division. Nikkita Lyons had proven that she had the heart, the strength, and the tenacity to take down the most dominant woman in WWE. But in the world of professional wrestling, nothing is ever truly over. And as the two women stared at each other one last time, the WWE Universe knew that this rivalry was far from finished.